Just recently I was diagnosed with carpal tunnel syndrome, so we gotta take the braces to sleep in, the scale, because without the scale, you can't weigh coffee and you cannot weigh food. Speaking of weighing coffee, we got an AeroPress, because that is how luxuriously Alyssa travels, because I can't do lattes, so I cut those out. The harder my cut gets, and I freaking like good coffee, okay? So that's why we brought her along some Madcap. Okay, so I get 80 grams of egg whites. I get 100 grams of sweet potato. And I get 2 sausage links, which are chicken sausage links, very low in fat. Get a half serving of Brussels sprouts. And that, half a cup. And that is my breakfast before my training. Voila. If I can shut it, I can't shut it. And I can travel with it, which is even better. So I'm out the door and headed to camp with Team Juggernaut for World/American Open. I cannot wait, and I'm super excited to see everybody. So that was a mess. I missed my flight, and I got in the next one, and luckily they had a seat for me. But I have my coffee, I had my food, and I'm one happy little lady. On to training camp in Utah.
So it's a small price to pay. You're like the tunes in summer. You know I could have any other. Trying to deny, but it won't fly, 'cause
somehow realize what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. We have to walk a winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Kristy Brewer. I am a 63 kilo master's weightlifter, and I've been weightlifting for 2 years. So for me, it's just trying to compartmentalize. Like when I'm lifting. When I'm with my kids, I'm only with my kids, and when I'm working, I try to just concentrate on work. So it's just trying to find the balance of focusing on where you're at the moment and capitalizing, because I honestly don't know like what's going to happen tomorrow. So take advantage of today.
I compete as a 58. I used to be a 63, and I dropped down after my first meet was Nationals 2016. I was in the 63C session. Never kind of took control of my diet. I was always super, like, I'd actually cut for that meet from, like, I was like 65 actually. Then I decided that I wanted to, like, get more serious, and obviously diet and nutrition is very important. So I just kept track of my macros, and then I just kind of, my body just kind of naturally took me down where it wanted to be, and that was 60 kilos. So then I was always a super light 63 competing, and I was like, let's see if I can drop down. So I decided one day to make the cut, and so ever since I've been competing now is 58. My goals for 2018 would be a 90 kilo snatch and a 115 clean and jerk, and also to represent Team USA. Yeah, those are pretty much my goals. You guys ready?
Oh my god.
No! I don't have good life insurance policy. That one up now.
With nowhere to be.
We are at this incredible little coffee shop called Publix Coffee, and I'm looking forward to trying out their coffee because we all know that I am obsessed with good coffee.
I give you my best, I tell you all my best lies, yeah. Awesome, right? I give you my best, I tell you all my best lies. See me rolling, showing someone else love, dancing with our shoes off. No, I think you're awesome, right?
Janyce, what's going on over here?
Just don't even know how to add.
You don't know how to add, or you just don't know that 25 kilo plates exist?
Hi, I'm Janyce the 53 weight class. So I was an ice skater, competitive figure skater, and I found CrossFit. CrossFit gave me another competitive outlet, and then recently I started weightlifting and competing in that. I still do both though. The way that I balance my time though is I just have to really listen to my body. I make sure I do my weightlifting in my CrossFit training. I do my metcons, and then I just make sure that I'm not overdoing it. Kind of checking in with my body, being like, am I tired today? Am I grumpy today? Why was I missing? I need some more rest and that type of thing. So just to be able to do both that way. Both in skating and weightlifting and CrossFit, it's never been like my goal to be like, okay, I have to look like this. Well, okay, in skating, yes, you had to look, you wanted to be as skinny as possible, right? But in weightlifting and CrossFit, this is just what happened. I want to be strong. I wanted to chase those top girls. In CrossFit, there's no weight class. You have to keep up with those big girls. And this is what happened to my body. Now, personally, I'm totally cool with it. I love my muscles. I love the way I look. I feel lean. I feel strong. However, and anybody who's in this world knows if you go out in public, you're not always treated the same way. I'll walk down the street and somebody will pass me and they'll say, ew, or gross. I'll go to a grocery store when it's hot outside in a tank top, and I feel self-conscious. So almost 90% of the time, I would say at this point, 9 out of 10 times, somebody will say something to me and say, oh, do you work out? Or are you a bodybuilder? And that's great too. There's nothing against that. It's just I'd rather them keep them honest themselves. Sometimes it comes out really nice, which is great. Sometimes it's not as nice. Staring, it's not super fun, but it's part of it. It's okay. I'm good with it. Okay. I won't do this much.
Let's go, Alyssa. I saw it already. I saw it. You think I don't watch? I've seen it all. I've seen it all. In an attempt to get more favoritism from being on, Alyssa switched to the power jerk.
So we came to Whole Foods to get food so I can eat all the food and I get a bunch of salad. This is how we eat dessert when we're on a cut too.
You're gonna gain weight. Don't do it.
I'm gaining every pound.
When you're 0.01 over, it's going to be those cookie fumes that did it to you.
Yeah, the cookie, dang cookie fumes.
By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
I'm Kiana Welch. I'm a 75 kilogram lifter for Juggernaut, and I'm from Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
My weight, I noticed that I've gotten heavier, and obviously since I'm not crossfitting as much, I'm not as fit. So running to the airport's a lot harder, and doing other things that used to be super simple for me are a lot harder just because I don't work out as much. So the weight now, I'm about like 170 on average. And before I was like 165 pounds and less during CrossFit. I'm just used to being more active, so that's been a little bit different. Sometimes I try to sneak in workouts so that I don't feel as like sluggish and just like a fat ass, but yeah, me too. Another difference is obviously I feel a lot stronger. I feel more comfortable with the lifts, because when I was just a CrossFitter, I just taught myself how to do everything, because I never like did classes. It just threw me on a team. So I would just study the lifts, and now that I have like an actual coach, I can feel a lot more comfortable with it. What's another difference? Those are like the huge ones. I wish I would have started earlier. It's way more fun. I don't feel like I don't get hurt a lot, but I feel like I don't get hurt as much as I do when I do CrossFit. Not to say that CrossFit is dangerous, because it is not. But when you're competitive, you just train a lot more. So with this, just a couple hours, I'm usually done okay. So that's those huge differences.
So camp has finally come to an end this week, and I would say it was super successful. We were able to definitely get to know each other a lot better, all the team, and we did some amazing bonding activities. As for training, I think that it was a really good week. My body didn't feel destroyed, and it didn't feel like I got too little done. I felt like I hit good numbers. I felt like the snatch was lagging a little behind this week though. And today, for heavy day, I didn't feel like I hit perfect numbers. I am new to weightlifting. I've only been doing it for a year now. But as I progress with the lifts, with the technique, I feel like I'll be more, I guess brave would be the word, or confident to approach the bar with 80, and 80 will become a number that's just a number. And right now it's a number that kind of scares me some days. I feel that my clean and jerk is just, I don't get frightened by that at all. I lift that crap. And if I clean it, I know I'll jerk it, because my jerk is insanely stupid heavy. So heavy day today for the jerk was really good. I got 103, and I'm cutting down, so I'm about 50 point something kilos now, probably on the high end of 50 kilos, 50.7. So that went really well. Other than that, I think that camp was a success. I had a lot of fun getting to know a lot of the girls better, and of course, we had so many laughs, and we trained incredibly well. And thank you, Chad, as always, for bringing us out here and making everything possible.
Like a tunes in summer.